Good morning, and happy last day of 2017. Although if you're watching this, you're probably watching it on maybe the second day of 2018? I don't know. But we had just gone around and checked out some of the areas here in the Institute, and we've yet to go into some of the upper level places like bioscience. So let's go on in here and introduce ourselves. And of course, check inside of everything, because who knows if there are coffee cups to loot or other things to take. Is this like some old storage area? It is some kind of old storage area, but what is inside? Nothing back here, but this door might lead to something. Or it just leads to more storage. But there are fusion cells, lots of fusion cells, great. Plates, oh that's ceramic, I can take those. Oh man, look at all these plates. I'm gonna have beautiful toilets made out of plates. What was I building with ceramic? Oh no, it was the electric transmission thingers. That's it. Whatever they're called. Oh, stim packs. Always need some of those. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here that I really need, but I mean I could eventually come back for some of this crap if I feel the need for like aluminum and all that. Aluminium, or however you might want to say it. I apologize for anyone who comes from an inferior dialect of English. I mean, why would I say such a thing? What is that? I'm just wandering around and I don't know exactly where I'm actually going. Lab coats, bunch of crap, nothing. Oh, darkness. Oh, this is like some old part of the facility. But what is it? It's blocked off though, whatever it is. Look, even this looks old in comparison to everything else. Their medical kit. Well, let's see what we can do on the computer. SZI Phase 2 Development. Synth Zoological Initiative Phase 2 Development Journal. Initial thoughts. What to create? We've engineered creatures that inhabit the sky and the land. The next logical step is a creature of the sea. The greatest challenge remains data collection. Accurate measurements, behavioral data, life cycle, habitat, etc. Might Nahant have something useful? Note to self. Request that we allocate a scavenger team to that area. That was the beach, right? Nahant? I don't know. So, which aquatic creature makes a good candidate? Start with size. Nothing too large. Oh, there should be 2 O's right there. Do your spell check. Oh, nothing too large, nothing too small. Most promising candidates. Genus Delphinus. Genus Carcarhinus, I assume? I don't know how to say that. On-site habitat will be a logistical challenge. Expansion of bioscience likely necessary, including large water tank. Many logistical challenges to implement. Facilities division likely to oppose this. Have to pitch this as the first step in a broader plan. What else can go in the aquatic habitat? Can we grow food there? What other experiments could we do? Could we develop underwater synth models to carry out seabed salvage operations? Probably far-fetched. Need to work on this more. We'll table this journal for the time being, focus on other priorities until I can come up with more reasons that will benefit from the aquatic habitat. Can still gather data in the meantime. Warwick Homestead. Where was that? I remember that somewhere. I don't know if I visited it in this game or if I did in a previous game. Mission statement. The Warwick Homestead Initiative was conceived to facilitate field testing of various genetically modified specimens of the unique climate of the Commonwealth. It is hoped that we gain insight into the effects of trace radiation on the growth and developments of said specimens. We of the Bioscience Division are in full agreement on the following hypothesis. Subjected to the proper levels of ambient radiation and soil pH such as those found in the exceptionally fertile soil at Warwick Homestead, our modified seed specimens are likely to exhibit accelerated growth rate and a 2-fold increase in size. Stage 1, using genetic manipulation, we will develop a unique breed of Cucurbitaceae, hope I said that right, with similar characteristics to those commonly farmed in the Commonwealth. 2. Acquire Roger Warwick, Patriarch of Warwick Homestead, and conduct a series of intensive interrogation sessions to learn all we can about his life and family. 3. With the intelligence gathered in Stage 3, create a synth replica of Roger Warwick and embed the unit on site in Warwick Homestead to oversee the operation directly. SRB will handle logistics of this aspect of the initiative. So they're replacing Mr. Warwick with a synth, you know, just as they've been doing to other places around. So it's all like experiments. But what do they do with the original person when they're replaced? Do they just kill them? Stage 4, begin covert deliveries of prototype seed batches for planting. 5, collect observational data from embedded unit. 6, when sufficient data has been collected, retrieve synth unit and specimens for lab study. Purge all surface evidence of the initiative. And then these are the ones that they've created, and when they've actually shipped it and received it. Oh, destroyed in transit, so they lost one there. And what's this? Behavioral Anomaly Report. Director Holdren, here are the details you requested re the guerrilla behavioral anomalies. A total of 16 incidents of heightened aggression have been documented. Bioscience personnel who witnessed the events, myself included, would categorize the level of aggression displayed as extreme and dangerous. In all, 6 synth handlers have been destroyed by guerrilla attacks. As for what triggers these behavioral changes, I speculate that it's a reaction to perceived conflict. Several attacks followed heated arguments that took place within earshot of the pen. Another occurred soon after the recent SRB security sweep. It seems clear there's a fault in the behavioral model. I doubt it can be corrected. I know you're against it, but I think we have to consider destroying them. Failing that, I recommend that all contact with the guerrillas be limited to synth units only. Bioscience personnel should not be permitted to come into contact. The risk is simply. Again, spelling simply too great. Carlin. And then this is just people who have come in. Holdren, AO. Oh, AO's redacted. What has he been doing? Seems there's dirty work afoot. Is this the same? This is probably the same terminal. Oh, no, there's other stuff. Departmental notices. Our special guest has arrived. Is that me? Now that our guest of honor is here, I want to remind everyone to be polite, accommodating, and welcoming. It's not often we receive visitors from the surface, and this occasion is more special than most. I know I can count on all of you to extend a hand of friendship and greet our visitor with the utmost hospitality. Let's embrace this exciting event and make the first impression the best we possibly can. I know I read that out of order, but power conservation. When we first implemented the new power efficiency guidelines, I was proud at how well we were able to meet those standards with only a minimal impact on our productivity. It was a daunting challenge, but we rose to meet it. Lately, however, we've been getting lax in our habits. Too often, I'm finding lights and equipment left on when they shouldn't be, and the environmental settings have been changed without my authorization. Let's rededicate ourselves to doing what's right for the needs of the Institute as a whole. After all, this isn't just our home, it's a home for the future generations who will carry on the great work of building a better future. Director Holdren. And synth zoology, the next step. I have some exciting news to share with all of you. Father has approved the next phase of my proposed synth zoology initiative, and I'm already in the process of setting up a schedule for the initial prototyping phase. As has always been the case, this is a low priority project, but those of you who find yourselves with free time are welcome to contribute. I'll need to make a few preliminary decisions, not the least of which is what kind of creature we'll want to replicate. I don't have to tell you how eager I am to begin, and I can't wait to see what amazing things we can do given our recent advances in synth development. Soil pH. So just back and forth between acidic and alkaline. Okay. Are we going to see another sneaky AO in there? Nope. Okay. Which way is the person that I got to talk to? Out there? I know I kind of went roundabout to get in here, but look at all this stuff. What do they grow in here? Can I take anything? Such greenery. So nice. Hello?
It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
Are you a genius? I mean, you're in here with them.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Look at that guy back there. Oh, he's showing me his butt. Okay. I don't know if this is the normal habitat for gorillas, but I'm sure they love it. Is this anything at all? Some kind of microscope? What's back here? Oh, this probably just goes out to the front, doesn't it? Yeah, the Institute. I hear whispering somewhere.
You and Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Yeah.
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Leaving the question of humanity to the robot people.
Hey, Doc. Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
Talk to
It's
people like
truly
this?
amazing.
Oh, no, okay, now he's turning around. What are you doing?
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine.
What's the
We've
purpose
even
of your
started to
monkeys?
explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
So why are they making synthetic gorillas?
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Oh yes, I definitely. Let's see, I'm not sure I'd fit in, I doubt it, I'm not sure, I'm an outsider.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Okay, let's see. How can I help out? Tell me about the synth gorillas or medical care. Tell me about your gorillas, because I want to know why.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Just why gorillas though? Wait,
Dr. Holdren,
Anything I can help you with?
did you need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Alright, well, I guess he's a quest giver eventually. Maybe if you go down the Institute line. Was there another door somewhere that I forgot to go in? It wasn't back here, was it? No, that probably just goes back out, I think. And then this was that back room. Okay. I don't think there was anything else in here. Thanks, Director Holdren. I'm just gonna see myself out. So who's next? It's not one off that way. There is one across and one to the right. So let's just duck through here. Advanced systems. So what kind of systems are we talking about? Oh geez. It's probably like turrets that they're testing or something.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
nothing.
At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
That didn't quite match your subtitle, guy.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost.
Well,
family
that
is
was
important.
productive.
Was that her down there saying that was productive? Madam?
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Oh, well, oops. I don't know who did such a thing. Who would knock your gun over? Synth relay grenade. What is that? More fusion cells. Pardon me. Get up out of my face. Jeez. You've damaged your wall. You think you would, like, put something in there that wouldn't be damaged by lasers if you're gonna shoot lasers at it. Oh, there's so many rooms. Okay, what's this first one? Are these their offices? Because I would hate to have an office that had just a big giant window where everyone could look in at me. That'd be terrible. Access logs. Are we gonna see more AO? There's AO again. What is he doing? Research proposals. Human cybernetics. Build on existing institute research into implant cybernetics to augment human capabilities and lifespan. Previous program met with limited success in a single subject. Using a broader array of subjects and new techniques could prove highly effective. So rejected. Cold fusion. Divert time and materials from current Phase 3 research to exploring the possibility of sustainable nuclear reactions through electrochemical processes at or near room temperatures. Pre-war work on the subject yielded no concrete results. Advances in technology could potentially make it possible. Evidence suggests this is and always will be a pipe dream. Oh, that's Lee. That's Madison Lee. She was the one in charge in this area, this department. Miniaturization modification to relay assembly allowing for extra parameters when rematerializing, specifically to explore recalibrating object size and density. Imagine if it were possible to use the relay to shrink someone down to the size of an insect, or even smaller. Rejected. Let's keep things out of the realm of science fiction, please. Plasma weaponry. Pre-war plasma weapons exist, albeit in a somewhat primitive state. Samples have been collected with work from a dedicated research team. Said weapons could be improved upon dramatically. So Lee says pending, something to consider after Phase 3 is complete. So Phase 3, what is Phase 3? Is that something they're doing, or the Phase 3 in the other place? Dr. Lee's been spending more and more time in her lab with the kid, synth, thing. It's creepy, and I can't help but wonder if she's getting a little too attached. Evan has rejected my last 12 proposals. I don't know how to get through to that man at all. So, he does kind of come up with some crazy things, like miniaturizing people and all that. Alright, whose office is this one? Don't mind me just looking at the computer, I just want to check my email, check my Facebook, maybe send a tweet. More access logs. So, Watson is just doing research proposals. Lee is reviewing synth progress updates. Child synth development. Regulation updates. Review permissions for assigning sidearms to personnel. SRB recommendations to increase security have overridden any normal procedures for allowing Institute scientists to carry firearms. Training for said firearms also needs to be updated. Reconsider inter-departmental network access. Certain divisions appear to be abusing this. Security systems need to be reviewed by Facilities Division ASAP. Given recent events, it is extremely important that the Institute be prepared for any conceivable situation, no matter how unlikely. Dr. Ao has requested this for some time, and I am now inclined to agree with him. What is Ao doing? I have in the last 24 hours observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which people appear to ignore the rules which have been put in place to keep us all safe is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue the testing battery with the child synth, despite my reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts about going straight to the director, but given the circumstances, I shall simply wait it out. So Madison is all obsessed with the child for some reason, and the other guy has got science fiction dreams, and AO is like spying on them using interdepartmental access.